All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my right, David. Rolf.
Sorry, Will. You got to me before I'd had my coffee.
Wow.
You know how I get.
Dude, I don't talk to you. It's weird that Dave sat here silent for the hour that we've been in the studio so far, and he just didn't say one word to us.
It's actually about half empty, so
I took a really big sip.
Okay.
It was one of the real big sip. It's my new ska band.
Okay.
I hate it.
I don't hate it at all.
Dylan, I just tagged you in something on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it, but you should probably check this out. It's called, it's by the New York Times. Why the worst NBA player is probably still better than you. So,
does that really need to be an article? I think we all kind of assume that. Right?
The guy who wrote it, that thing where you approach a retired NBA player and challenge him to a game of one-on-one, don't do that thing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was Brian Scalabrine. What's his name?
Scalabrine?
He did
Scalabrine. Who is, I don't know, 7 years out of the league. And still 6'11" and still probably 300-plus pounds. And, yeah, no shit.
Did you call him Scalabrine?
It's Scalabrine.
Scalabrine.
Oh! Hey!
Yeah, we've all seen the video. No one need to do a write-up about this in the New York Times.
Well, I mean, I feel like they might be writing it in response to a small to mid-sized podcast host who has...
It wouldn't be the first time that they threw shade at one of us.
Just by saying I get one lucky J on an NBA player.
There's no such thing as a lucky J.
Yeah, there is.
Who did they at? Was it you?
I turned down the opportunity to be interviewed for an article they were doing on wedding announcements, because I was worried that the person interviewing me was going to paint me in a negative light.
Mm-hmm. You thought it was a hit piece.
And so my only concern was that, like, I just didn't want the New York, if someone Googled my name, I didn't want the first thing to show up to be that the New York Times shitting on me. And so I decided to not do the interview. And they just referred to me as one critic. And then they quoted some stuff from PGP.
Nice.
So I'm a critic for the New York Times. Pretty sick.
People forget that I was published by Time Magazine. It's not a big deal, but it's true.
Time's kind of fallen out of favor, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Were you named their Person of the Year? Is that why?
Uh-huh.
Did you win their Bit Madness that they did over at Time?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Was there a bunch of controversy regarding, like, the people that were included in that? Like fajitas and shit?
Yeah. People were upset.
Breaking news, Time Magazine now accepts Bitcoin as payment for subscriptions in the United States and Canada.
Can we do that on Patreon? Can we start accepting Bitcoin?
I would love to increase our exposure to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It's something I've been wanting to talk to y'all about, and there's no better time than now. Y'all got a few minutes?
No, we're doing a podcast.
It's nice to sit down with y'all.
I don't trust you at all.
I'm peeping my Doge. Looks like
How's
it's going well.
your Doge going to the moon?
Dude, Dave's up like $20, man.
Dude, don't be surprised if I roll up in a new whip tomorrow.
Well, you're gonna that fast, huh?
Yeah.
Been looking at it.
What are you thinking? Getting a Doge Charger?
An Alfa Romeo.
Switch.
Doge Charger's good. I don't know if Randy liked it, but he's going to pick up the pen begrudgingly.
Oh, I get it. Like a Dodge?
Yeah.
Dude, is that a Hemi? Hemi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Cummins diesel.
We knew that about you, I think.
What's the douchiest car you can drive?
An H2.
That was a very quick and thought-out answer.
Imagine driving it. They haven't been around for a while, though, right? They stopped making them?
I don't know.
I think they did. I think they've been out.
Did they upgrade it in like the HJ now?
Dude, why are you so horny
What's
all
up with
the time?
FJ Cruisers? Are those douchey or are they just weird?
Wait. The what?
The FJ Cruiser.
FootJoy makes a vehicle
They
now?
should.
It's just like, it's cool. It's like acceptable for young people, but it's mainly for dads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's going to make fun of you for being FootJoy guy, but like, there's better options.
I don't know if there are any better options at this point.
For gloves, I don't know if there is.
There's no good-looking golf shoes out there.
No, there are. Y'all just didn't.
You haven't seen mine yet, apparently.
No, we've all seen yours.
Dude, mine are sick.
Yours are a tough scene.
Mine are swag, dude.
It's like showing up somewhere with like it's like when you were in like high school and your dad dropped you off and you're like, fuck, like I can't show up with my swagless dad right now.
Dude, I show up to the range and everyone stops by like, hey, man, where'd you get those?
Dude, how much were those at Academy?
Yeah.
They were, I think
$60.
It's like, oh, did you get those?
$59.99 on Amazon, actually.
Those are such clearance rack, though.
They're terrible.
They are the most clearance rack of all
They're
time.
so bad, and I love them.
Do you remember that segment we used to do, the clearance rack? Or we did one? Wasn't that a thing?
Well, that's where J-Bone only shops.
As it's the only way he could buy clothes.
Mm-hmm. All his polos are like brandless, logoless, everything just off the rack, clearing shit. It's so funny.
I only do brand shit. Call me Elton Brand.
Oh
I
shit!
just need more of it.
Duke legend.
Call me Elton John.
That's good. That was way better than I was anticipating.
EJ.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hits. A lot of people, underrate
people
him.
Sleep on Elton John.
No,
People do.
I don't
No one
think they
talks
do.
about
I
him.
don't think they do.
He didn't have a
serious
major
catalog.
motion picture about his life made.
Yeah.
He's got a serious
I almost
catalog,
rewatched
yeah.
that this weekend, unfortunately, but I luckily didn't have to do that.
Dylan was so out on that movie when it opened up with just the most aggressive musical performance, like show tune.
They needed to redo the musical, like famous musical performances from him, as opposed to just doing like weird, like musically stuff.
I'm not a big musical guy. I don't like music.
I'm not either, but I liked it.
I don't like
It was
my-
an entertaining movie, pound for pound.
I don't like my actors breaking into song unexpectedly. Okay, it's not
Yeah,
my thing.
you like to know exactly what's coming to you next. You don't like surprises.
But then I was vocal about it. I was like, man, I didn't know this was a musical. And people were like, oh, it's a song about music. What'd you think? Like every biopic about a musician is a straight up musical. That didn't make any sense.
I mean,
I got flustered.
compared to the Queen movie, this thing looked like The Godfather.
I didn't care for either one, really.
The one thing that the Elton John movie was missing was like an actor who was going to give just a very okay performance and then go on to win an Oscar for it.
He did get nominated for the Elton John movie.
He did?
He did not win.
He would have been more deserving than Mr. Robot.
I saw Mulan for the first time this weekend. Watched it with my niece.
I saw you sparring with people over the soundtrack.
Well, some people were trying to act like I ranked other soundtracks, like in a way, from my tweet. There was no ranking system for other soundtracks. I'm just saying, off the top of my head, there are better soundtracks than what Mulan has to offer. Mulan's a really good movie.
I'm not familiar with the movie.
I mess with like Mulan pretty hard at this point.
I'm so
but
deep in the wire, that's all I really care
So-
about right now.
They're pretty much the same.
Okay, so if they remade that, did they remake the song Moulin Rouge?
I don't know if they did. I heard the remake doesn't have any songs in it, so I'm out. They also don't have Mushu in it, so like I'm even further out. If you don't have Eddie Murphy as a dragon in the movie, I don't want to watch it.
If your movie doesn't have Maya, Pink, Christina Aguilera, and somebody else, Lil' Kim, then I'm out.
There's another song.
That video. Was,
They redid the song "Rhythm of the Night" for Moulin Rouge.
the dance song.
And it's an incredible remake of that.
That's
song.
a good song.
If you go to the Moulin Rouge soundtrack, you'll start bobbing that head.
This is the rhythm of the
No, but it's a
night.
different one. It's a different
Oh
vibe.
yeah. I was wondering how that got worked into Mulan.
It might be called something else, but it's a similar name to that.
Man.
So you're saying there's no dance beat?
You can dance to it. You can absolutely dance to it.
I want to dance. You guys seen that movie? Dazed and Confused. Good one. Good stuff.
Check us out on the stream room. Let's get some announcements out of the way.
Slow ride.
First and foremost, we're continuing to partner with LLS, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. They're the largest nonprofit dedicated to creating a world without blood cancers, and since 1949, they've invested nearly $1.3 billion in groundbreaking research, pioneering many of today's most innovative approaches. You can hit the donate link in the description of this episode, and you can see it all over the Wash Media site as well. Go check it out. Go support it. Make it happen. Also, go follow Circling Back Pod and Wash Media on the Grom.
Add me on the ground.
Is it TikTok week?
Don't make any promises.
Is it TikTok week?
Meaning what? Like, we're going to do TikToks?
Hard to say.
You are.
Yeah, you're spearheading our TikTok initiative.
I don't even have TikTok on my phone, dog.
That's lame.
Yeah,
You're
it's
old.
probably for the best given what the TikToks that I'm always served when I open it.
Be careful, Dave. Everyone's going to come at you being like, that's because you only look at those.
I don't use the app. I literally don't use it. I've opened it 3 times in my life, and I just opened it before the pod, and it was very aggressive.
TNA?
It wasn't even creative. It's like, oh, here's a curvy young lady jumping off a bridge into some water.
You should follow Chasen and just get served stuff that's
Oh my
like Chasen
God.
adjacent. Say that 5 times
Is he still doing
fast.
this thing on the talk?
Hard to say, man.
Is he better than Peter?
Gosh, that guy stinks.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get COVID, baby.
I'd
Let's go.
rather get beers with Peter than Chasen. No doubt.
Is it
I don't
'cause-
want to have beers with either.
No doubt.
That's if I'm having beers
Let's
with them,
go.
that's one of those situations where beforehand I tell Sally, I'm like, hey, I'm having 1 beer and I'm getting out. Like, if I need you to call me, call me. Because I don't want to sit there with Peter or Chasen for too long.
Damn.
Go leave a review and or 5-star rating. We'll take either at this point. The reviews lately have been torch. Shouts to everyone who's left one. Tell a friend about the podcast. YouTube.com/WashMedia. WashMedia.shop. And Patreon, baby. We're doing worse stuff tomorrow. There's still time to get your stories in if you're listening right now, but there's not much time because your boy's hitting the ground running today to make this rundown. We got a lot of good stories in the hopper. If you submit your story through worststuff@washmedia.com or at washmedia.com and just fill out the form, you might find yourself with a nice little free month of Patreon.
It's a $10 value, folks.
It is.
Imagine.
We're essentially giving you free lunch.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
You're
go
welcome.
have Chipotle on us, man.
Now accepting Canadian currency.
We do. If you have 14 Canadian dollars, that can get you on the optimized tier.
That was a funny golf course conversation.
I think we should pay them the difference.
Pay that man his money.
You know how the exchange rate works, Dave? That's the equivalent of 10
I don't shop there anymore. I'm more of a Gap guy.
Okay.
Is it time to recap this weekend in fun presented by Fitbod?
Wow. Yes, it is.
Don't get stuck doing the same workouts. Making progress towards the future you means overcoming new challenges, and Fitbod creates a fitness program that continually adapts to new exercises and dynamic intensity that adjusts to how you're progressing. So you'll be challenged to meet your goals at your own pace. There's no perfect body that everyone can achieve, guys. You guys might think there is.
Always striving for perfection. You can't get there.
But what you can do is you can continually become a better version of yourself.
That's
something
the whole
I've been
thing.
wanting you to do lately.
That's the
Dylan.
journey.
You're a Fitbod guy. You've been using it
thanks,
more than
man.
all of us, I think. Like
Yeah.
I want to have a Fitbod, but like I don't do as many workouts as you, so I'm not using it as much.
Well, maybe you should take the app seriously.
I need to take it more seriously because
Okay.
I have faith in it.
You basically you tell it what you want. Like what are you hoping to do with your body, your journey? What do you want to do? And they will tailor workouts just for you. It's sick.
You always hear guys like hitting up their boy, being like, "Oh, like what are you doing? Like what are you doing over there?" But like
They don't know what
people
they're
forget
talking
that
about.
No workout is one size fits all, and Fitbod creates a fitness program that continually adapts to you, so you can stay challenged with new exercises, pacing, and intensity based on where you are and where you want to be. Where do you want to be, David?
I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy with my own body, secure in myself. And
Well, you probably have a ways to go, honestly.
I do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dylan.
They have an algorithm that uses data and analytics to help you build on your last workout to maximize your results. So whether you're exercising 3 days a week or twice a day, every workout is scientifically proven to be better than the last.
That's what I like about it. The data, the algorithms, all that.
If we have next-gen data on pretty much anything, I think this squad buys in at this point.
Yeah.
It's super easy to use. It even has HD video tutorials to make learning new exercises a breeze. It integrates with your other fitness and health apps like Apple Health, Fitbit, Strava. The personalized training can be tough on a budget, but Fitbod is only $9.99 a month or $59.99 a year. That's like half off for a year. That's math in my head that I just did, not to brag.
This guy.
STEM guy over here.
Wow.
I put the M in STEM.
Ooh, stimulus.
Sign up now and you can get 25% off your membership. Pick up the pace on your fitness journey with Fitbod today, and your future self will thank you. Get 25% off your membership at fitbod.me/steam. That's 25% off at fitbod.me/steam. Dylan, what'd you do this weekend?
Man, can't wait to talk about my weekend. Let's go. All right, Friday, we played golf.
We did. It was fun.
Banter shows. I sneaky had a great time, considering I played so terribly, it was expected. Battling back issues, battling just a bad golf game in general.
Okay.
Can't keep a drive in bounds.
A lot of excuses coming from the Dylan camp right now.
But I had fun. For me, when I accept an invitation to play golf, it's really just about the
camaraderie.
camaraderie, the mobbing. It's just
You and the comrades.
friendship building at this point because the golf is like,
Golf is secondary to you.
I think after the first hole, I told Will, I was like, my main problem with golf right now is just I don't enjoy it, you know. But I had a lot of fun. Thanks to Ryan for bringing us out again.
You need to do like 2 range sessions and you'll be good.
Yeah, the back held up decently. I was
Yeah,
sore,
I mean
but
you didn't complain about it all day like I thought you were gonna.
So Dylan did. I'm going to pull back the curtain here. Dylan did something no one's doing on the golf course, and they have comfort stations at this golf course because they do it right there. It's a nice touch. As
It's
JR
another
Hickey
reason
might
why I
say.
accepted the invitation, because of these huts.
And some of these comfort stations, they've got everything. They've got canned Gatorade, which is no one's doing.
The
anymore.
vintage cans.
Yeah.
yes,
Which
Classic.
I absolutely chugged.
They have
all different kinds of snacks.
they have like the frozen Uncrustables.
They have Nutter Butters.
And Dylan went in, and Dylan did something that literally no one is doing. And he took out a little tiny container that had exactly one hard-boiled egg in it. And Dylan was just eating a hard-boiled egg in the cart
He was.
on the golf course.
He was.
That is very I don't want to say forward thinking, but you wouldn't a golf course that the rest of the snacks are, Uncrustables, things that are like good and maybe not the best thing for you. To have a hard-boiled egg, and not like a pre-packaged preservative doubt hard-boiled egg, like one that their kitchen clearly
someone's
did.
back there boiling eggs.
To have that as an option, like just to throw a couple back, is pretty impressive.
They also have glass bottle Topo Chico just ready to grab and go, which is sick.
Yeah,
My boy
we got
loves that.
Yeah, we got sprayed. Remember that?
Yeah, we did get sprayed. Yeah, they were
popping.
I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Saturday, I got to see my little niece again, Quinn. She was sleeping the entire time, so I didn't get to hold her, which is very unfortunate. But
I heard she was fake sleeping, so she didn't have to get held by you, dude.
She would never do that to me. I had parks Saturday and Sunday. So Sunday, he got to meet Brittany's daughter for the first time.
They
Which
squad
was
up.
the most mega cute scene you can possibly imagine.
Who's Brittany for the folks at home just tuning
Brittany
in?
is bae.
Okay.
Brittany is bae.
Is she mood or goals or just simply bad?
Just simply bae.
She's the queso of your life right now.
Yes. Pizza of my life as well. She's bae.
She's your little pizza
It
girl?
was cute, man. She's my little pizza. They hugged it out when they met, and they just went off playing the rest of the day. Got along really well. Really enjoyed it. It was perfect, honestly. We got a really cute pic, the four of us. Couldn't have asked for a better day. It was perfect.
Gram it if you're real, dog.
We went
Yeah,
to a
I
baby
missed
shower.
this one.
We went to
Yeah.
a baby shower on the lake. This really sick house, and
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Must be
okay.
nice.
Dude,
Look
they
at
had
this.
Dylan's
Dylan's
listen
Moving
to
on up
this.
in the world, going to baby showers on the lake.
Yeah,
I
cool,
mean, I didn't
man.
buy the house. I was just a guest.
I went to my neighbor's above ground pool.
Listen to this.
You didn't offer to buy it on the spot?
They had sliders there. They had bacon, and instead of your typical mayonnaise mustard situation, they had peanut butter and jelly on the burgers. Sounds weird? Amazing.
I've heard of people putting peanut butter on burgers before, but I've never actually seen it in practice.
It was so damn good. I'm not kidding.
Did they have a stand where you could make your own bowl of oatmeal with cottage cheese?
No.
That's
Okay.
too
I
bad.
didn't have that.
Randy would have been
More
just
on that
hounding
later.
that one.
Was that traumatic for you when you showed up and saw that there were sliders? Because I've read the book on you. You could not hit. You were waving at those things in high school.
That's a fair point.
It's kind of what kept you out of.
Yeah. That among many other things.
Can you
yes.
imagine? I would love to be like the dude working the catering gig where you have like the sliders and you're like at the station cutting the prime rib off of it and just being like, "Hey, dude, why don't you slide?"
That's so ridiculous.
Very
Great day.
cool, Dylan.
We close it down by going to Matt's.
Wow.
Awesome, man.
Huh.
Again, I think my AT&T.
Dude, it was the four of us, man. It was all about the kids yesterday.
Sometimes you get
Stop.
bad
Okay.
service. And
Dave
stuff.
has a kid.
Oh, Will.
Thank you, Will.
If we're keeping track of how many times you've been to Matt's without inviting me, the score is like 1,000 to 1. So let's slow down over
Looking
here, sir.
through my texts.
Let's slow down.
Yeah. No,
Brittany
it's cool,
knows-
dude. I had a salad for dinner last night. That was sick.
Brittany knows everyone in Austin, so we were just holding court. People were just come up and saying hi to her. It was crazy.
Wow.
I thought you were the guy at Matt's. They got to
Yeah,
say
me
hi
too.
to him, dude.
That's why you always want to go there, so you'll get
definitely
recognized.
Definitely the second most popular one in this relationship. It was wild.
Totally agree.
Anyway, we had a lot of fun,
That's
man.
how it normally is.
Well, okay.
Now you're just getting shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just taking unnecessary shots at you. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I don't really care about your weekends.
I wouldn't
but
have gone
guess
to
we'll
Matt's
hear-
anyway.
I guess we'll hear about it.
I made a nice bolognese, so
I'm sure it was trash.
it
Like
was
everything
good.
else you make.
It was good. The beef broth, the beef stock, that's a nice touch. Shout out to JR.
That's a nice touch.
What did I do?
Yeah, what'd you do?
Dude, golf was so fun.
It
We were worried about weather. Didn't look like it was going to hold.
The weather was
ended
not,
up,
we played with wet socks all day.
yeah, and you know what? The temperature was so comfortable, it really didn't matter. It was overcast, very calm, not much wind. Had fun. Didn't really like being 7 over through 3 holes. I thought that was a bad way to start. That's normally not what I like to do. But
Right.
all in all, we had fun. Who won Wolf? A classic us. Nobody paid
I
out.
know it wasn't me.
I think it might have been me.
You had the better back nine.
I had a for me a very good back nine, and I think that I might have made some good money on that back nine. But Dylan didn't keep track of holes 15 through 17, the scores, which was really convenient when trying to keep your own score when you're putting together a good back nine.
Dude, I was having so much fun, I just forgot.
And then I didn't even get to add up my score from the front nine because I didn't even see. We just dispersed the second we got back to the clubhouse.
Yeah, I had to get back. So did you.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 eagle putts that I missed. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys remember
Dave,
that.
come on. Dude, make one eagle putt.
How are you not gonna make one, dog?
I don't know.
That was loud.
That was more of a rooster.
Just tiny turkey there.
What sound do eagles make? I don't think I've ever heard one.
They move in silence like lasagna.
Do they really? Huh.
Real eagles do. You can actually hear the G in eagle, though, so that's a little misleading.
Right.
Saw Club Cool's own Barrett Dudley on Saturday.
Wow.
And he got
a fit off. You got a hat off.
He absolutely put me in a body bag.
Yeah.
You look good, though. I saw you on
looked okay.
Alyssa's story, and I thought, you know what, Dave looks pretty good.
Can I? I'm not going to name names, but someone, when I asked, "Are we sitting inside or out?" I was told we were sitting inside. I was like, "Okay." So I dressed accordingly, how I thought my inside fit would go. I got there. I dropped my wife and child off, and then I went to the parking situation, little parking garage across the way. And when I got in, I walked inside, and I was the dude who walked in. Everybody kind of looked at, and I was looking around. Didn't see any faces I recognized, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." And turns out we sat outside. Not only did we sit outside, but Barrett was prepared to sit outside, and he was rocking denim shirt, jeans, boots, just a classy pair of
Fur?
boots.
Lou
No
Boutins?
fur. No fur, but
Red bottoms?
not red bottoms. And then a hat. Not like a Dylan fedora hat, but like a
Wide brim.
Not a gas station fedora, but like an actual like nice hat.
Right.
Is it still felt season? People are wondering. I'm sure Barrett knows.
I wasn't gonna ask him,
Right.
but it was tough sitting there with him knowing that he
would
was
probably
just
have some
murdering
argument
me.
like if it's swag enough, you can. It works.
I was
in all
gonna ask, like,
seasons.
at what point is it like uncool to like wear felt?
If it's like a hot summer day and you're outside,
Okay.
But it's Barrett Dudley at the same time, so he can do whatever he wants.
it's Club
True.
Cool's own Barrett Dudley.
right.
By the way, if you like Club Cool, and you should, check it out. We talked shorts for like 45 minutes, and it was the most fun I've ever had talking about shorts.
If you wear on sneakers, make sure to not listen because you're gonna throw them out afterwards.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah. No, it's not that bad.
I've been hovering over the purchase button on some ons for like 2 weeks now.
I was listening to it the other day while I was doing some work, and I was just like taking L's in stride while I was trying to like be productive.
I like them. I just think that there's a certain segment of guys who wear them that are
Oh, a little Allbirdsy?
you've basically hit it on the
They
head,
essentially said it's the Allbird graduate shoe.
which isn't a bad thing.
But they look so much better than Allbirds.
They do. I have friends who are into Allbirds and On. I'm the dumbass who didn't know they were called Ons. I was calling them OC for at least 6 months.
Wow, dude.
I'm a total dumbass.
Wow. Okay.
Will, did you do anything worth talking about?
Nah, I played golf twice.
Oh,
Played
wow,
Lions
dude.
Municipal Golf Course. Ever
How's
heard
the
of
body
that?
feel?
Yesterday, my golf muscles were quite sore. I haven't been playing much lately. And, so it was just tough. I slept in a different bed all weekend. We're currently displaced from our apartment, which is just very sick. And so I just didn't get the rest I needed. And combining that with just not using my golf muscles often enough, it's just been tough. And so, we're recovering. We're trying to. Something tells me my golf game's about to go to shit, though, when this kid pops out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it will.
It's kind of what happened to you guys. You haven't been the same since, Dave.
I got that dad strength kicking in, though.
You guys may have witnessed my last golf round ever of all time.
Shut up, dude. You're such a baby about golf.
I know.
So are you going to get mad if we don't invite you moving
No,
forward?
I want the invites.
No.
Okay, because, I don't want – if you're saying that it's your last one, then
No,
I'm
I'll
going to
play
stop
again.
inviting you. I'm
I'll
not
play
going to
again.
dangle that carrot in front of you.
I'll
You have
play
more
again.
club head speed than any of us. Just go to the range twice for me. Go to the range twice.
2 times.
That's it?
When you hit, you're not off by much. It's just when you are off, you're not finding it because you hit it way far the other way.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a time where you topped a 3-wood, and me and Ryan were standing not in front of you, but we're watching. We're like, okay, I gotta watch out, and it came humming by about 15 feet, and I was like, dude, if that would the ball speed on that thing on your topped ball, that would have done some serious damage.
Yeah. No, I won't figure it out. I'll try.
No, you won't.
I'll try.
Go on a swing journey. Brett has a PDF he can loan you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a time-consuming endeavor.
I gave you a swing
know?
tip. You said it worked.
It did. Not like it fixed my shit, but it made me feel more
It ain't
comfortable over the ball.
Pepto-Bismol, you know what I mean?
That's really bad.
People are laughing.
That's a
People are like, wow, that is good.
We need a
Bad.
laugh track.
We do need a laugh track.
I'm gonna start workshopping other laughs that I can do after I do something like that, so then people will be like, "Oh, there's people laughing."
How many patrons for us to record a laugh track of us laughing and putting it on the board? Like 10 more?
You know, there's a theory out there. It's not mine, but I do support it somewhat. That a lot of sitcoms would be just completely unfunny without a laugh track supporting them.
Yes.
Just saying. Friends is thrown out there quite a bit. Just saying.
Oh,
Just saying. I'm not saying. Someone's saying. Anyway.
I think you might be saying.
Maybe.
Unfortunately,
Maybe.
I think you're kind of saying this.
this podcast
If
probably wouldn't
the
be very
words-
funny if you didn't laugh.
That's true.
If the words Frasier come out of your mouth in this scenario, I'm gonna fucking fight you.
Did Frasier have a laugh track?
You're going to come across
Everything
the
had a
table.
laugh track back then.
Frasier
Everything.
seems above the laugh track, but I guess you're right.
It's like the Winnie the Pooh meme. Like the Friends laugh track is just regular Winnie the Pooh, and then the Frasier laugh track is like the Winnie the Pooh dressed up in a tuxedo with his monocle on.
Dude, imagine
Good
watching
meme.
Big
Love
Bang
memes.
Theory without a laugh track. Imagine.
I can't imagine watching it either way.
Exactly. But some people laugh because they feel like they're supposed to because the people on TV are laughing.
Doesn't it seem like Randy would be into Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. He's weirdly silent right now.
You know, we have one of our really good friends likes the show. I won't say his or her name.
Is it Bay?
No, it's not Bay.
Is it Bayret Dudley?
No,
Yeah.
not that I know
I was
of.
hoping.
That's going to stick.
I was hoping. Should we talk about Headspace real quick before we get into the meat of this episode that people really want to hear?
Yes.
We're all big fans of Headspace.
Love.
I don't even know if I need to read copy
Headspace.
for Headspace because I love it so much.
Love Headspace.
Headspace was like one of the first apps I downloaded when the pandemic hit. I was like, you know what? I want some good Headspace
Yeah.
here. I'd already used it before that. I had actually been a long time, kind of on the fringe guy, and now I'm just all in. Because wouldn't it be great if there was just a pocket-sized guide that helped you sleep, focus, act, or just be better? Well, there is. And if you have 10 minutes, Headspace can change your life. It's your daily dose of mindfulness in the form of guided meditations in an easy-to-use app. It's one of the only meditation apps advancing the field of mindfulness and meditation through clinically validated research. So whatever the situation, Headspace can really help you feel better. If you're overwhelmed, they even have a 3-minute SOS meditation for you. SOS, please. Someone help.
Sometimes 3 minutes is all you need, man. Straight up.
I asked a meditation expert one time on the Sunday Scaries podcast. I said, when you meditate, do you have to do it for 10 minutes? Like, is there like a certain amount of time that you need to achieve? And she's like, as long as you're just taking some time and setting it aside, you can do it for as little as 3 minutes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And she's right.
Dude, it's a great way to just shut the brain off, clear it, kind of reset a little bit. Just feel just dope afterward.
I use it the most when I can't sleep. And I think to myself, you know what? I want a guided sleep meditation right now. And I can't remember finishing one ever.
Oh, it'll put your boy to sleep.
Snoozing.
Yes. Snoozing.
They can reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. They're backed by 25 published studies on its benefits with 600,000 plus 5-star reviews and over 60 million downloads. That's 60 million people trying to get on that chill level. You deserve to be to feel happier, and Headspace meditation is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/circling. That's headspace.com/circling for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. So go to headspace.com/circling today. I think it was after Wednesday's episode. It was one of those times when, we log off, we leave the office, we disperse, and we feel good about podcast week, from the free episode perspective.
Thought we closed it out very strong.
And unfortunately this week we had some the late week news dump, and it was the Bobcat video that took the internet by storm. And I think we say this a lot. I don't know if we've ever been sent or tagged in something more than this video.
Yeah, if Sunday rolls around, I was getting tagged in it yesterday, and I was like, man, you gotta. This dropped like 4 days ago.
Yeah, like, come on. This is old internet, dude.
I thought about going live and just to do analysis because I was like, man, we're really doing people a disservice. But it's best for us to let it marinate. More people have had a chance to see the video.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen it, I would just go type Bobcat into a search engine or a Twitter engine and just check it out.
Yeah. It's a wild little video.
I have several questions about the video.
Sure.
How did we know off the jump that this was a Bobcat?
I believe when the fella posted it, he said it was a bobcat.
Okay. Okay.
And-
Because there were people out there saying this could just be a large house cat. But based on the reaction of these people, I don't see how you would react to a large house cat in this manner.
The sound it
Can
makes and the size of it, it's clearly not a house cat.
I agree.
Can I say something that I didn't notice originally? So this is clearly in the morning, right?
Yeah.
He hadn't had his coffee yet.
got the-
Is this-
yeah.
He set his coffee down on the hood of his vehicle.
Dude.
So this guy did all this before he had had his coffee.
Yeah, that's way too big to be a regular house cat.
Dude, and so this guy keeps the Thule on him.
This dude was packing some morning heat.
He killed.
as many of us are.
It took me hours, it took me many views before I realized that he took a gun off of his belt clip and decided to.
Wait, he did?
Yes.
Dude, he's holding.
He's strapped up right now.
Also rocking some boots with shorts.
Yeah, you can't see the gun because he's wearing an oversized North Face fleece that he looks like he found on a sorority girl's floor.
That's a fake North Face.
Yeah, that's definitely fake.
Oh, I didn't realize he.
That's
killed-
like his
I mean,
company. His company like bought the Academy brand, the Dylan brand.
I knew that he shot it, but I didn't know that he was packing in the video.
It's hilarious. Like I'm sorry, I never want I would never think it was funny if like Sally got attacked by a bobcat between our cars, but the way that everyone reacts to this is just gold. Yeah, you see how he just pulled out a gun there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he pulls out a gun in his
Just
neighborhood.
so- seeing that.
Before you get sad, some people are like, "Why'd you kill the bobcat?" Apparently, it was rabid. Which is
I haven't seen confirmation of that.
I thought it was a bobcat. It's a rabbit.
and, rabid. Will
I
hit it.
think it.
You want to?
No, I'm not going to.
Has it been confirmed? I know that there's speculation that it has rabies, but I don't know if it's been confirmed yet.
Let me
Do
look it up
Do you
on,
know the
Science
process of
Factory.
checking an animal for rabies? By the way,
I always just assumed that if they had a bunch of foam coming out of their mouth that they had rabies because that's what you were told as a kid.
they have to completely sever the head to test it.
What?
I'm pretty sure. This is someone who's
Are you gonna get
been married
found out
to
like
and
Brett?
has dated tech vets in the past. Vet techs. Tech vet? Vet techs. Like if there's a dog
Tech
bite.
vet sounds like some kind of new place.
that
that's gonna
they have
open in
to-
Austin that like robots check out your dog.
It's
You
just
gotta-
a bunch of dudes sad about Chris Beard leaving.
I'm pretty
Shouts to
sure
our
they got to cut
Texas
the head
Tech
off.
vets out there. We appreciate your service.
Guns up.
What's he carrying? Is he carrying a plate of brownies?
He's got something for the potluck.
His fit is all time in this. He's wearing a pair of like old man shoes with socks that go up to his mid shins. Scrunch game not good. I don't see a lot of scrunch there. Sorry, intern Reagan. And then
The king of scrunch.
throwing the cat is the move that I didn't totally understand.
After like holding the cat up and just stone cold in his face, shit talking it.
I would have tried to isolate the cat somewhere before I tried to throw it. Like if I have it in my hands and it's not biting me and I can actually put it somewhere, I might have thought to just throw it in the car and just
Okay.
shut the car. It's going to ruin the inside of your car.
Yeah.
But at least it guarantees
Then you got a
that-
bobcat in your car.
Yeah, but then it guarantees that you're not getting bit in the neck.
All right. The animal should be euthanized and its head removed and shipped under refrigeration for examination by a qualified laboratory. They test the brain tissue.
Refrigeration, no heating.
If the biting animal is stray or unwanted, it should either be confined. Okay, the rest of it's unimportant. But yeah, they have to take its head off. Crazy, right?
Take the top off.
Pop top.
Damn.
How'd you know this?
I explained.
So if I thought you had rabies right now, I'd have to cut your head off and then figure it out.
Well, I think there are ways of dealing with it. If a human has it.
Do we know if this thing was rabid? I mean, like I'm seeing speculation. I know you asked this earlier.
I don't know for sure. No. So I think it takes a little bit to test.
Dude, it's
That's why
impossible to know.
People are the funniest is a compilation of people being like, "Why did he throw the cat? He should have taken it to a rescue center." Well, the cat attacked him on multiple. His wife.
A rescue center? Nah.
What was he supposed to do?
You can't attack
Yeah.
someone's family and then be like,
Yeah.
oh, rescue
If a
it.
big cat comes after Bay, it's got to get got.
Why didn't he have a
I
train
don't know if
dart
I
on
busted
him?
a Thule out to like let it sing into that thing.
I don't
but-
keep a Thule on me. I would
Honestly,
have tried to scare it away.
shooting the cat was probably the most humane way that it could have gone, because otherwise you'd have had to have killed it in like a less humane way.
He held it up like Simba.
Yeah.
That part was kind of funny. He goes, "It's a bobcat.
He mashed that Rafiki button.
It's a bobcat.
Hey, oh!
I'm gonna kill him, motherfucker."
He did. Although we don't have video of that.
Do we have Dylan on record saying how he would fare against a bobcat?
Probably. You could easily handle a bobcat.
You could, but
They weigh
here's
like 30 pounds.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bobcat.
they're small cats.
If you get got by a bobcat, you probably Probably didn't put up much of a fight.
You're probably 4
But
years old, too.
Let me say this. I don't want, if I have the chance to avoid the smoke with the Bobcat, I don't want it because I'm going to get scratched up.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want
That's hella
those
fair,
cat
dude.
scratches. Cat scratch fever.
Dude, they got all that bacteria. You hear about the cat bite?
What?
If a cat bites you, their mouths are just loaded with bacteria.
Really?
Easy to get infected, and it can cause major problems. Yeah. Unlike a dog in that regard.
A dog bites you, it's just tight.
Right.
If
Well,
a dog bites me, it's probably because I did something fucked up.
Yeah. I tried to get your ball.
I respect that dog.
I'm sorry for getting your ball.
they had to pop its head off, man. Think about it.
Yeah, you got to get past that.
It's weird.
I mean, yeah.
There's got to be a better way, is what I'm saying.
If you're a human and you get bit by a rabies-infected animal, don't they do the shots? We've covered this in the stomach.
I don't know. I know
You should
that,
know, Mr. Vet Guy.
That's how I
Yeah,
know. That was.
You've dated a lot of vet techs.
No, I was married to one and dated another one. Let's all
okay.
calm down.
More than us.
Armchair expert over here.
I know some things.
Can I start
but
taking Rosie to you instead of taking her to the vet?
Please don't. I don't know. I don't know what to do, unless she has rabies. I don't know what to do.
I fuck with my vet too heavy at this point. Like I have to ride with him forever.
We have the same vet. Yeah,
Shouts to Dr. Rob.
yeah,
dude.
he's tight, man.
He's our guy.
Yeah. This video's wild, dude.
I don't have much more on the vid.
It's crazy how the dude, before he goes after the cat, like he runs back to his coffee and takes a big sip. And he's like, all right, now it's
I'm
on.
ready to fucking
Now
talk.
I'm ready.
Now I'm ready. And this jogger just shows up, or whatever person, like they're going to help.
Yeah, if I'm the neighbor who's gonna go help, I'm not chasing that cat. I'm stepping away from the situation.
It's just a bobcat, man. You could step in. If you saw that happening, you would do something. At least go like stand in the yard and pretend like to be supportive of what's going on.
I don't help thy neighbor. Oh no,
not running away.
no. The pretend support is 100% the route that I'm taking
Yeah.
here. It's like, oh,
You know what they say to
what
do?
can I do?
I might make some noises like trying to get like lure it my way, but those noises are not gonna be loud enough.
What
for the
noise
cat
would
to-
you make?
like,
Would you make?
Come here, come here.
So I'm reading the this what to do from experts if you encounter a bobcat in the wild or at your home. This is from science.com. It says, turn around, don't meow.
Really? Interesting. I'd probably kick it, honestly.
Kicking is the move in these situations. They
Yeah.
say that's what you're supposed to do when dogs are attacking each other.
I'd just line that thing up for a
Do they really?
45-yard field goal.
I think so.
Better than what my neighbors
Well,
said
you can't,
to
but
do.
you shouldn't put your arm in because they could just
Yeah,
latch
kick
on.
it. It's a
You
good way
have
to stun it, and it's
Yeah,
you know.
it surprises them.
I had a neighbor tell me that like if there's dogs fighting and you can't and get one of the dogs off of the other dog to throw he told me this, throw a finger in its butt and it will just immediately stop whatever it's doing, which I'm like, yes, probably another way.
You're gonna slide a digit in the keister.
I don't
would-
really
I
like,
just
there's
do
got to
that.
be a better
what
way.
kind of accuracy do you have to have when those dogs are fighting?
You got to
just be
I mean, do you have to lift the tail?
I mean,
what if it's got
that's
a big
bullseye every time?
He's like, grab its balls or
straight
just
up, I'm not doing that.
My dog doesn't have balls.
what if a dog doesn't have balls?
Yeah, so
Many
you gotta go
dogs-
straight
yeah.
for the keys.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Rubber, brother. It's a Trump thing. Sorry.
Weren't they trying to like? What if your dog's throwing that ass in a circle when it's fighting and you can't actually get there?
like you play too much, dog.
Yeah, bobcat, man.
Dude, I felt bad for our friend Landry, Luka Doncic on Twitter,
Why?
because he tore his ACL and he was at a wedding and he couldn't even throw it in a circle.
It's tough. I
couldn't-
saw that tweet.
You couldn't do the quan?
Couldn't do any of it. Like that ass just stayed solitary.
That's
I
unfortunate.
had hernia surgery before like a big party. It was like everyone was coming home from college for the summer and we were throwing a giant party. And I couldn't really move from the chair that I was in, but I was dedicated to the games because I just wanted to hang with the boys. And it was just tough not being able to throw my ass in a circle with the squad.
Yeah, they've come to expect that from you.
Shouts to my inguinal hernia though. Can't wait to revisit that someday when the mesh disappears.
You have the mesh?
I have the mesh, David. You want to feel? You can feel the mesh. You can feel.
Feel it, dude.
Manscaped.com down there.
Is it that far down?
I don't know where.
Where's it at relative to your crank?
It would be at the like 2 o'clock. If my crank is the hands of the clock,
Yeah, we get it. I
Yeah.
think.
it's at 2.
6 o'clock.
Got to be careful there. Any other hernia boys in the room?
No, man.
Damn,
I
dude.
think
Boy.
about it. You always hear about the sports hernia. Why don't you just tell people it was a sports hernia? It's probably better.
Because they know better than to believe that.
Yeah, that's fair. I think about it. If I ever lift heavy weights, I'm like, if I strain too much, am I going to get the hernia thing? I don't know how that works.
Well, weirdly enough, I actually got the hernia I actually started lifting weights that semester, and I could tell that something bad was happening. And then I really injured it at a formal, throwing that ass in a circle. I wasn't actually throwing my ass in a circle, but I was dancing. And that's where I was like, ooh, something went very wrong last night.
Were you daggering?
I wasn't daggering.
That's a dangerous
But I
dance
was
move.
tearing the dance floor up that night. And I woke up the next day and thought, yep, I think I need to tell my professor in my workout class that I can't do this anymore. That was one of those classes that you just toss on the schedule that year just to really hammer it out.
I think I tweaked my meniscus hitting a stanky leg.
Really? I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, it was a rough 2 weeks. But if that's, if GS Boys comes on, you know where you can find me. Middle of the dance floor, just throwing it.
I wish I saved the live from your wedding.
Really glad you didn't.
Yeah, it's probably
Still,
better.
honest, I was legit like not mad at you, but I was like, that's sorry.
No, dude, it was great. It was a good live.
I just remember looking up from like the joy of the the reception and like everybody's out there kind of trying to dance, and I look up and it's just Will on the side, phone out,
Let's go.
clearly recording me. And
He's a content guy. You
It
know that.
completely
you hired me to come down here and do content.
You invited content guy
I invited
to
you to the wedding.
I was hungover at the wedding, so I didn't have the might to dance at that point.
I
hit my stride at about 11 p.m. that night.
It was 3 seconds of like you like deflating me, and then I was like, yeah, moved on.
I was just down the street at a different wedding.
Literally at the same venue.
Yeah.
People forget about that.
It's weird looking back on that because I don't
Some
really talk
people-
to him anymore. and you're like,
Some people
You're
came
Dave.
down for both. Just saying.
yeah.
People weren't throwing it in a circle. It is.
No.
Nah,
No.
circles are not being done.
He'll be on my golf trip though. I'll bust his balls for you.
Can I join your fantasy league?
Do you want to, honestly?
I've been floating.
Actually, no, you don't want to be in. No.
I've been floating. I've been teasing Sally that I'm going to join a fantasy league with all your boys and just go to Hilton Head and shit.
Why don't we do our own?
Ooh.
How many patrons? Well, what's the Patreon tier to be in our fantasy league?
Oh. I don't know, man.
$5,000. We donate
think that's
all of
fair.
it to charity of our choosing.
I think that's fair.
Bobcats, rabid Bobcats of America.
You know what you should bring on your trip for your fantasy draft? You should bring some Poncho Outdoors gear.
I thought this might be transitioning.
That's
into
gonna
the
play
read.
well after you pop top on the course and you're done. Like you can go back to the place. You just toss on one of those and
Yeah.
just go walk to the beach.
Our friend Flounder was putting on a clinic.
Dude,
over
he
the
was putting on a
weekend.
clinic all last weekend or all last
Unbelievable.
week.
What is he doing?
He's just fishing right now
How do you just leave and go to a fishing tournament?
because he's a Poncho Outdoors.
I should
guy,
know
dude.
this. I've known him my entire life, and I don't know.
Anyone can enter a fishing tournament, right? You
But,
just
like,
you gotta have a
Well,
boat.
her name's Flounder. I mean, it kind of makes
That's
sense for
fair.
you to be there.
That's fair.
I actually have a shirt from Poncho that I've been begging to wear lately.
Why don't you throw it on?
I got a crisp white. I don't know. I actually need to find the name of this shirt. It's just called the Salty Dog, which is actually a great drink too.
Wow.
It's crisp and white. The reason I haven't put it on yet for the boys is because I need my tan to get a little more pop in. Because I want to unveil this. It's worthy of an unveiling, so I need to get like the crisp, tan skin. It's gonna pop so hard with this white.
I can't wait for the unveiling.
They have different styles of the shirts, which is an amazing thing. They have the original, the Western, the flannel. They've got it all.
Dave's been wearing that poncho hat a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
He's not wearing it today, unfortunately. But it's jarring to see you in something different. You wear the poncho on so much.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was about to say I'm actually there. I'm at the point to where when I go to grab a hat, I always go for the poncho hat. And then I always have that moment I'm like, am I overdoing the poncho hat?
You're not.
I love the hat.
You have the Carp Dad hat. You also have the
It's
Navy
sick.
Agave hat.
Will, it's my everything hat.
It's I like the Carp Dad hat. I might need to actually. If you buy a shirt from them right now and use code circling back at checkout, you can get a free hat or T-shirt with your order.
If you're like me and you have just an average size head, it's perfect. And even I've seen it on people who have just hilariously large heads like Dylan, and
Okay.
it even looks good on people like that.
Wow, thank you. Means a lot.
Go to ponchooutdoors.com. Use promo code circling back at checkout and get a free hat or T-shirt when you order any outdoor shirt. You can pick any hat or T-shirt that you want, then you add it to the cart, and then use the code at checkout to make the hat or shirt free. So you have to add it to the cart, then use circling back at checkout, and then it's free. That's a great deal.
You got the little magnet buttons on the chest pockets. Sick.
It's a nice touch.
Love that.
But he's gonna trademark that.
He should.
And we're gonna start getting charged.
Hickey should. That's ponchooutdoors.com. Code circling back at checkout to get a free hat or T-shirt with your order. You guys hear about this McConaughey feller?
Mm-hmm.
Is he actually going to get the governor seat?
Dylan was at a shower at his house apparently over the
It
weekend.
could have been his house, man. Sheesh.
So
He was putting on a clinic, by the way, at the Austin FC game.
Yeah, he was. His
tucked in
outfit
tee.
was ridiculous.
Did I see that Will Ferrell was also there?
Yeah.
They have a rivalry. Weren't you at the game? You were at the USC game?
No.
You weren't?
No, I was at the Bama one.
They have like their little rivalry between LA and Austin. A lot of people say that, Austin's getting California though.
Do they have a rivalry? I don't think they do. Of course, McConaughey and Ferrell did the famous pregame hype video before that national championship. Remember that one? He was like, "Oh, I got a Heisman in my ear.
No,
I got two Heismans in my ear."
I think that probably meant a lot more to you than it did to me. I didn't
That's
really
a
give
funny
fuck.
video.
I was like, I could barely even form memories at the time of that game.
People know what I'm talking about.
Because you're
Real
so
ones
blazed.
I was just young.
Oh.
It was a good time. It was a good time. Good stuff.
Are we actually going to have McConaughey for governor?
No.
He is doing quite well in the favorability polls.
What?
Much better than the current governor.
And what does that mean? Anything? Is the poll that came out?
No.
Is that actually going to happen,
are
or is it just
people-
one of those random polls?
Are people surprised that the Oscar-winning actor, who has spanned 2 decades of being an A-list celeb, at least 2 decades, and has never dabbled in politics, has a better favorability rating than a sitting governor?
Yeah, who would have
That
thought?
shouldn't be a shocker.
I mean, this isn't unprecedented. We have the governor,
That's true.
Jesse Ventura. Is that his
The
name?
body.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave, he's been going for 30 years at this point. His 1991.
Yeah, if you're crazy popular, even if you're not a politician, you're gonna get votes because people don't care about politics. That
Well,
much.
and like
Not
that'll
enough.
go obviously as he starts to, if he does this, which I don't know why he would, articulate like a platform and has to actually start campaigning and telling people what he's about. It's going to go down because it's a very polarized world we live in, polarized state.
Sure.
I hope this doesn't happen.
Why?
Because he would regret it. You can't, dude. You're living the life. Like what you're doing right now is everything. Like he could go hop in an Airstream and go drive out to Marfa and like take mushrooms and write a book about it or some shit.
Okay.
And it's fine. And then he could do like 1 movie a year. He's set financially. He does not need this stress.
Why? I don't get. This is just the general conversation of why any celebrity would ever want to go into like government after being a celebrity for so long. Like you don't. He could retire right now, never work a day in his life ever again, and live a stress-free life in
Because he's such
Texas Hill Country.
He's such a champion for the state of Texas that he feels like it's kind of his. I don't know. He's kind of quirky, I could see him being like, I want to do something good for the state and like actually.
Why not just hit the campaign trail? If someone's actually qualified to go do it. Just be the guy.
Because he has a better chance of getting elected than an actual politician running under the same policy.
I wonder if he's
Dave
ever
run?
backed.
Dave's
Oh.
likability ranking could be high.
No,
I wouldn't vote for Dave.
no, I wouldn't either.
He's got a mustache though.
Oh yeah, good point.
You could have your town halls. You could have people come up and be like, "I mustache you a question." Dude, that's good.
It's a good bit, dude.
Dude, that's good.
I love McConaughey. I don't love this move from McConaughey.
Do you know how insufferable? So let's just say it's him, assuming he runs as a Democrat. So it's him versus Greg Abbott in the general. Greg Abbott,
Who's
of
the
course.
general?
Okay.
The Dispatch song?
Stop referencing Dispatch. It's twice in like 2 weeks. The amount of like references to old classic McConaughey lines is going to be insufferable. Greg Abbott I think will be like, oh, I got to say, I've looked at your platform and it's not all right.
I was gonna say, like, are they gonna have?
Am I right?
Are the yard signs for McConaughey gonna be like, let's make Texas all right again? Like, I don't want that.
That's a
Should
lot
we
of
just start
characters.
making that shirt actually, it can just beat him to it. He's gonna have signs that just say, "Just keep living."
That's
Can I-
not, that's the name of his foundation, right? Just keep living.
Mm-hmm.
We should make one that says "Just keep simping." That's our.
Did McConaughey? Did he entertain maybe trying to go to Cabo during the freeze or anything? Where was he during the freeze? Have people talked about that?
I don't know where he was during the freeze.
He had to go drop his kids off at Cabo.
Mm-hmm.
or Cancun and then turned right back around. He was just escorting them on the plane.
His wife wanted a bottle of mezcal, so he went to.
As it's the only way she can go to Mexico.
And so he went there. He went to Mexico and got her some, and then came back.
What a flex that would be.
How long until McConaughey's like skateboarding across the stage and doing push-ups?
he
in the
learned.
airport and stuff?
No, that's no.
How serious is he about this?
Yeah, I'm worried that he's very serious, Dylan. We're gonna be voting for him at some point. It's gonna be sad.
You know what though? If
'Cause
it
he can
means
win.
if it means he's no longer on the sideline of Longhorn sporting events, then I think it's a win for all of us.
What's his title? It's like
for the FC?
No, for UT.
Minister of Culture.
Minister of Culture. That's
I think
right.
is he not that for Austin FC too?
He's something with Austin FC. I think he might. I could be wrong. I think he might be part of the ownership group in a way. I could be wrong on that.
Okay, while you
Is
think
that a conflict?
while you think that's like corny for him to do, imagine if you're like an 18-year-old kid that gets recruited by Texas and you're sitting next to Matthew McConaughey on the bench.
I totally agree. I
How
think
tight
if
is
you're
that?
at college, you need to use your celebrity status like as much as humanly possible. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like
That figures into
Do
your
the kids even
decision-making.
care about like do
Fuck yeah, they
18-year-olds
care.
18-year-olds they really care like, about McConaughey?
I was
Fuck
watching. I
yeah.
was watching The Circle last night on Netflix, and some girl didn't know who NSYNC was.
Dude, McConaughey is A-list.
It's NSYNC.
He is the Minister of Culture for Austin FC.
What
He's
was Brett
A-list,
Hull for the
man.
Stars?
And the ambassador of fun, Will,
The ambassador of fun.
which is a sick title if you can get it.
Minister of Culture is a dope title.
Is he an actual minister?
Of culture.
Did he just do like a quick class on the internet?
He's just a hype guy.
Does that
It's
mean
so funny?
Does that mean he's always just utilizing his STEM degree and culturing bacteria for the science factory?
It might be.
Dude, any chance to wear that like burnt orange leather coat?
That's a
Light
dope
brown.
coat. I'll
It
give you
is.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it dope when it's 105 degrees outside and you're getting your
he's-
ass kicked by LSU?
He's McConaughey, dude.
I know. I just wonder
Okay,
how
Texas-
much it resonates with the kids.
Texas played LSU pretty tough.
Yeah, and they would have been much more in it the entire game if Tom Herman didn't go for it twice on fourth down in the first quarter.
Fucking Tom.
What's he doing?
Come on.
Got his head in the clouds.
Huh.
Gosh, no, I'm not going to do what I was going to do. I was going to make a
Wow,
Kendrick
Dave
Scott
just
joke.
finished his coffee. Now
Oh,
you're ready
can you
to start.
talk? Can you talk now?
You ready to
to
start this podcast? Let's go.
All right, we gonna record. Question. No,
Answer.
that's gonna go down a different. I don't want to go.
Ask you,
Dude,
bitch.
go down
I
the
was
road.
gonna ask. what-
Every road has its turn.
I don't follow the numbers on the coronavirus, the ongoing global pandemic in Texas specifically, but it seems like there has not been a massive spike. I'm wondering at what point does the governor get credit for that, for opening it back up, saying do whatever, leaving it up to businesses. I'm wondering if he will get. I'm not saying he should. I don't know. Maybe the numbers are being altered. I have no proof of that. I'm just
No,
wondering.
The COVID rates in the Northeast are skyrocketing right now, and
And
the
they-
ones down here are
Big
not.
facts,
so
dude.
it makes you wonder. Were you on fax machine?
Is it the
Big
warmer
facts.
weather? Maybe bringing people outside more, getting the vitamin D, taking it all in.
Dude, Dave, be
people
careful.
people are getting a lot of D.
Dave, be careful, man. We're liberal cucks on this podcast. You need to keep that in mind. We need
I
to be able
know.
to criticize the Texas governor. That's a Republican.
I know,
We're liberal cucks.
I'm just I'm trying to give both sides my peace of mind, right? Somebody just broke into my car.
Love that car alarm.
What does McConaughey run as?
Independent, probably.
Is it my car? My clubs are in my car. Fuck. It's not
It's
my
not
car.
your
I'm
calm
joking.
down.
I know.
Sheesh. There he goes.
Yeah, about time.
Just had to make sure. My clubs are in my car too.
Was that a sign? Was that an alarm like saying, Dave, don't go down this political road?
Yeah, I think it was.
It's like, no.
I had we had someone back out of our tea time on Saturday because his clubs got stolen the day before. Tough
Who was
scene.
it?
Tough scene.
Do I know him?
No.
Dude, if my clubs got stolen, I don't think I'd buy new ones.
Call
like,
it
yeah,
a
that's
day.
it. That's a sign. I'm
You're
done.
just renting.
Yeah. I'm out.
You call Chad. And you're like, hey, what's up, dude?
What's that connect over there again? Callaway?
I know Dude Perfect's got some clubs that they're not using, just laying around the fun factory.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see they had a Nerf gun that like shoots curved darts or some
Yeah,
shit?
why would you
What
want
is
that?
that?
Why would you
Really?
want
You
that?
can go around the corners?
Not like it's not like a 90-degree
No, yeah,
turn,
it
but it
doesn't-
can bend.
Yeah, it bends. Like Beckham.
Really? You know who that is?
Moves like Jagger.
No.
Shouts to Inter Miami.
Okay.
Should we move on to our next segment?
Why aren't we? Where's Brett? Why don't we not have a Nerf sponsorship?
Why is Dude Perfect so much cooler than we are?
They are. It's unfortunate.
It's upsetting.
Maybe it's because they just kill it.
Dude, they're so hyped over everything.
I'm jealous. I hate everything.
Their energy, I need it.
You needed the most out of anybody.
Oh, stop it.
I'm Dylan Chivalry, and this is the donut hole punt. Let's go.
Let's go.
What a fucking terrible bit that was.
I really didn't. Yeah, it was bad.
He
I don't know.
punted
That
it
video
like
did pretty well.
it did, but just Dylan,
was so
like Dylan's
stupid.
performance mainly.
Yeah.
Although when you threw the donut hole, it was very impressive.
I do it 600 yards.
Someone came at how I punted my donut hole when I did one, and I was like, "Is there like a trademark way to punt a donut hole?"
I know.
Like,
Dude, people will bitch about anything.
yeah, I was like, dude, like I don't think there's a specific way to get the most distance out of your donut hole. We should have double glazed those things. They could have gone twice the distance.
Little double glaze. That's what they call Dylan.
I knew that. I knew something.
Because his eyes are so glazed over because he's high. He's been smoking pot, smoking weed.
Dude, tomorrow's 420.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Should we do a podcast from the Zen Den? Should we do only weed stories on Worst Of tomorrow?
Dude, let's
Isn't
just
it-
get ripped tomorrow.
Aren't y'all trying to induce tomorrow, like
Man,
on purpose?
If there's one thing Sally will not let happen, it's us having our kid on 420.
You're gonna be 420 adjacent though.
What does that mean?
You're gonna be in the ballpark.
Yeah, for sure. We already
Like
are.
you flirted with 420.
We did. But we have to call it Wilmon if he comes out on 420, I think.
Trillmon.
Could be good.
That would be my nickname. What's your nickname for Will's unborn child whose gender is not revealed? You don't even know.
I don't know.
Move on, Will. Thanks, Dylan.
I think it's time we bring in our special guest from today. You guys might know him as Randy.
I forgot
We
we're
know
doing
him as
this.
Human.
Oh, we moved the mic over there and everything.
Randy moved the mic over. This is legit.
Wow.
You see how he does it when it's over here? He has to
No,
do
no.
a squat.
He does the
It's-
hover.
Yeah,
It's
it's quite
awkward.
It's like
annoying.
he's
Very
pooping
cool,
in an
Randy.
airport.
Look at this.
Hey, Randy, welcome.
Welcome to me.
Do you want to talk about what we're supposed to talk about
Dude,
right
just
now?
welcomed you to the show.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you for welcoming me to my own show.
You're welcome.
Randy,
What's this about,
what
man?
were you gonna do? You were hanging out last night, thinking about doing some stuff. Do you mind telling the people what you were thinking about doing last night?
Yeah, I was in my bed at midnight. And I was like, you know what? I think I might need to make my dating profiles. And then I realized
Randy
it's
was
midnight.
horned last
Oh,
night.
he horny.
How
horny.
horned were you?
No. Randy was just thinking. He was sitting there. He's like, you know what? Watching this movie would be a lot nicer if I had a little honey next to me. And I respect that.
I bet.
He wants the companionship.
He wants his little queso girl.
My little whiskey girl.
Your little oatmeal girl.
Your little Vizzy girl.
Ooh, I like little Vizzy girl. That might work.
It kind of flows too.
Randy, can you, for the olds in the room, mainly the people sitting at this table right now, can you explain what apps, like if one of us would be single now and we need to join an app, like what's the hot app that the kids are using to date?
Apparently Hinge. Apparently that's the one.
Hinge was
Dylan
always like
nods.
the third tier for me when I was like younger.
Times have changed.
Bumble was 1, Tinder was 2, because Tinder like started getting bots and stuff. And
What-
then Hinge was 3.
The way I always
Dude.
thought of it is Hinge is for like if you're actually looking to like date somebody.
Okay.
And Bumble's like kind of in between, like maybe like a casual thing. Tinder's like a hookup app, I think.
Tinder's for the horny.
Which one had the
hornies.
bots?
Tinder.
That,
In
wouldn't
my
that,
time. And keep in mind, this was
Oh.
8 years ago.
I think
wouldn't that
they
be
all
kind of
do.
sick to date a robot just to say you did?
I don't
Only if it
know.
delivers
You get done
pizzas.
hooking up and they're just like,
It's like the Jake Paul robot that follows him around or whatever.
are you guys talking about Jake Paul and Too Much Dip today?
I think we're gonna
Yeah,
have
well.
to.
Good. I hope you do.
You can be on it. You are going to be on it.
Oh, we're talking soccer.
Football, mate.
So, Randy, did you end up making a profile last night?
No, I got to where I put my name in and then realized I have to be up in the morning, so I went to sleep instead. So we're there. The app's been downloaded.
Didn't really
Right
take
there.
much to make you give up.
Yeah.
Have you decided on a leadoff pick yet?
Yeah. Do you have anything, the leader in the clubhouse, for what you're going to
The
do?
leadoff pick's the most important one.
I can think of one.
Are you going to do any group picks?
Well, of course you have to, because if you don't do group picks, it looks like you don't have friends. But you
Okay.
can't do all group picks because then people have to. Is
there a single picture of us with you? Have we taken a group
The
pic
Christmas
together?
card.
They're going to be like, why does this guy have 3 dads?
Yeah.
Are you going to
Either-
use us for clout?
Either, of course, yeah. Either the Christmas card or the spooky season where we're all in our costumes. I might throw that on there.
Is there like a bit?
This
People
guy-
always,
this
people
guy's
always want
funny.
to date a hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there like a certain bit maybe you might utilize for said profile?
No, but I probably will use my 69th Instagram post because I'm looking pretty jacked in that one.
You were looking good in that. Your arms they weren't perfectly tiny,
A little big
unfortunately.
for my
but
liking.
I'll
yeah,
prob-
there was a time in life when your arms would be desirable to people.
Are you gonna use your
I'm a-
bodacious booty pic?
No, I will not, because it's just a picture of my ass, and that could be anyone.
You want to wait? You want to save the booty for like date one, where they see you like going to the bathroom for the first time, and they're like, "Oh,
I'm gonna do
everything is cake."
Yeah, gonna do no back pics or side pics, all front pics, and then boom, hit him with the booty.
If I'm Randy, I'm dressing McConaughey everywhere I go, tucked in tee, questionable boot jeans,
What the part about
Boot
your
boot cut.
your occupation,
fur.
your job? What are you gonna put?
What is my title?
Yeah. Do you have an official title? at
I
Wash
think
Media?
I'm the director of video operations.
We can make it sound doper than it really is.
I mean, that's a pretty dope title.
Director of Video Operations.
Yeah.
For Wash Media.
It was gonna be video operations, and then Dave said, I'm gonna hit you with that director.
That sounds tight until they Google Wash Media. Like, what is this?
You're like, oh, they've got like 2 full-time employees.
Yeah, cool.
Either way.
Still though, getting a lot of impressions on Instagram. Reels. Director of Reels.
You could call yourself the real
The real one.
deal.
But yeah,
Awkward laughter.
I'm gonna get on these dating apps because
I got another question.
people are mobbing.
Another question. What's your age range?
Oh, we're getting down to the nitty.
Better answer this correct.
All right, this is.
Remind us how old you are currently.
I am 27, but as of 2 weeks ago, guys, you wouldn't know it was my birthday. But anyways,
Right.
So
You're always 24 to me.
I went out
What
on
if you're in
Friday,
Indianapolis?
and we were taking this guy out on his 21st birthday. One of my roommates, fire cadet classmates, went out on dirty. I can't hang with these kids anymore. They're too young. So 23 will be the youngest. They either have to be a year back in college or grad school. I can't date any students.
23 to what?
29.
Okay.
My only issue with that is that like nobody likes you when you're 23.
It's true.
Okay, maybe 24.
All right.
That is
It's
true.
interesting that
You could take a selfie from your bed with them and say that's 23 and me.
That's pretty good.
y'all find it interesting that a guy's range in age is always goes younger, and a girl's range typically will go higher.
That's because guys are scumbags, Dylan.
Girls like a more mature guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little do they know they're just getting the scumbag. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, we're all
Well, if they like a more mature guy, then I am going to be single for the rest of my life.
See, my age
No.
range when I was on dating apps was just my age. That was it. You had to be the exact same age as me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
On Hinge, it also gives you an option that says, "Is this a deal breaker?" Like for the ages, and if you select no, then they'll just spit every age at you.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I don't hate that at all. Age ain't nothing but a number. I actually came up with that phrase myself.
That's pretty good.
You know, you're only as old as you feel, or something.
You know, I
How
ain't
old
as
do you
good as I
feel?
once was.
After golf the other day, how'd you feel?
Mentally, I'm 32.
Okay.
That's how I feel. I feel like I'm a perfect 32-year-old in my head. My body, yeah, I got back problems. Can't dunk anymore. We know that.
Oh, we certainly know that.
Yeah, we've seen the video.
Mm-hmm.
How does Hinge work on like a bio? How many characters do you get to like say a little something fun about yourself,
No
or do
clue.
you?
No clue. I think there's a questionnaire, and then you can pick what questions you want to
Yeah.
answer, and then
There
when
are
you
prompts,
match.
basically.
Yeah, I
You
think
choose
um,
a
when
few
you
of
match
them.
with people, you have to respond to one of those prompts. I think that's how it works.
Based on what you've said and what I think you're looking for, a few things I would absolutely include. You're into pizza, queso,
Tacos.
Chocolate?
tacos, red wine.
Oh,
They're going to find that's a lie.
and at a party, you can find me petting the dog in the corner.
Oh.
Dude, they all do that.
Hey, can I borrow Randy?
It's so lame.
You're talking about my dog.
Yes. That's going to get me so many more impressions.
You got to have a dog pic.
No, but if it's not your dog, they're gonna know immediately. You could call
That's-
yourself a dog uncle. That's fun and easy.
Oh, man.
I'm a dunkle.
Recently became a dunkle.
Drop in this glow up pic you have. Your 2009 to 2019 one.
With the brown leather jacket, I can't fit in that thing anymore.
Dude.
Why? Because your arms aren't perfectly tiny anymore.
I actually took that picture at the Austin meetup.
Yeah.
MEET or MEAT?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
Do a Brett for you.
I would love a meetup right now.
Let us know when you're live, man.
Oh, I will.
If
What are
you
we gonna
match
do?
with,
I'm
if
excited
you match
for
with any
you.
girls when we have a meetup on the docket, will you invite them to the meetup?
Wow, that would be right into the Lions Den, huh?
It could be like the Frasier episode when Frasier has like 3 dates all at once. You guys watch that one? It's a knee slapper.
Randy, you just one of you in the river drinking a beer. You look pretty ripped in it. Plus, the juxtaposition next to your friends who are not as good a shape.
Oh, well, one of those friends is my roommate who listens. So.
What?
Well,
I'm just saying. It's not
Fitbod.me.
That's
not
kind of
gross.
a Dylan. That's kind of a Dylan move.
No, it's not.
And I don't think that's a beer. I think it's a seltzer that we do not speak of anymore.
Okay.
Way to go, Randy. Can
That
you
was me- that was
Photoshop
before.
it?
Oh, maybe I will.
Sorry to Randy's. What's his name?
Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
He,
Oh, is
he
he
wanted
J-
to get in
is he,
a
J-Dog?
benching competition with you.
Oh, that's the one. That's right.
Is he J-Dog?
Yeah.
Randy used to play on his roommate's Xbox account, and I would always get invites from J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Like
J-Dog.
994. And I'd be like, dude, who's J? And it'd be Randy, like, hey, it's me. I'm like, oh, I forgot.
J-Dog.
What's his name now?
Wacky Trimbaki.
No, that was actually my old gamer tag, which is interesting that you guys call me that.
I'm pretty sure you told us
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
not that
Oh,
hard.
well,
Or you told us the nickname.
What is it now?
Randaconda, 999.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
What's the implication there?
Be subtle, guy.
If that was your name on like Hinge or something, I'd be a little scared.
You need to put that in your bio. Username. Randaconda.
Randaconda.
Was my Discord name too.
Okay.
Very cool. Anything else you want to say to the people at home?
Just keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the dating apps.
Keep an eye on the dating apps.
What's your flirtiest fit?
That's a good question.
I gotta think I go Henley. I gotta think the 69 pick, the 69th post pick. It's good.
Okay. And thank you for clarifying that it's the 69th post pick and not just a pick of,
Dude, no one's doing 69 like celebratory picks like this.
It's Randy doing stand-up 69.
Or maybe Cuts clothing. That's called added value.
You do look great in Cuts shirts.
I might be getting a new one. We'll see.
Wow.
You should do a photo of you doing the Jake Paul warm-up, pre-fight warm-up.
But yoga pose.
Yoga. With one of us, Dylan probably.
Could
I have
those
a-
legs support me?
Hard to say.
It's a great point.
Hard to say.
Do it with Micah.
Yeah.
One wrong move, though. He's putting you through the ceiling.
Well, Randy, good luck on your endeavors.
We wish you the best.
Thank you.
I hope she listens to this, bro.
You have, I guess, 6 months to find a date for a Christmas party. Or no, how many months?
Dude, I don't do math.
8.
Doesn't
8
matter.
months.
I already did math earlier in this episode. We got our STEM qualifications out of the way. We have a new exciting sponsor.
New sponsor. New sponsor.
For most of us, learning is a second language in high school or college that wasn't exactly a high point of our academic careers. I took, I think, maybe 13 years total of Spanish. Don't speak a lot of it.
Dude, I aced Spanish all throughout school. I still can't speak it.
It's ridiculous. Like I don't remember any of it, and I should remember more because I took it for so long. But now, thanks to Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language. So whether you're traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, or you just have some free time, Babbel teaches you bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. So I downloaded this. We got a free trial because we're sponsored by them, and I've decided that I'm going to brush up on my Espanol. Are you aware of this?
That's very smart.
Sí. That means
means
yes
yes.
in Spanish. The lessons are actually really fun. It kind of took me back.
Excelente.
Sí. Oui.
Fun fact, I've kind of been brushing up on my Italian.
Really? Va
Yeah,
bene.
I'd
Prego.
love to go back to Firenze.
Prego.
You
They've
should
got-
hear me at home. I'm just putting on a clinic, just
Really?
trying out different accents and stuff, different emphasis. It's a lot of fun. Babbel makes it easy.
Well, they're 15-minute lessons to make a perfect way to learn a new language on the go. They design courses with practical, real-world conversations in mind and things that you'll use in everyday life. The one that I did, it was like a bunch of different words, and you had to select it within the conversation context that you were having with the actual app. You had to select which word you wanted to go with, and it got a little hard. I actually got one wrong, unfortunately.
Couldn't be me.
But that's why we're learning, so we can be efficient in real life, IRL. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. What are you going to learn, Dylan? Are you going to brush up on your Spanish, or are you going down a new path?
Espanol, since that's the, I attempted before to learn Espanol. So I already have a basis of what to expect in my head. It's something like Mandarin or like Russian, like it's just like the letters are different, So it's like you got to learn
That's right.
all kinds of
Master
it's like a
Spanish,
different
and then we'll
level.
get you on that Mandarin.
Right. I'm
That
not.
sound good?
Point making. I'm not going to try Mandarin.
Will, I'm a little disappointed you didn't do Dothraki.
I thought about it.
As much as you enjoyed the wedding.
The weddings are just too lit, dude.
They have Dothraki on here.
They should.
I need to learn that so if I'm ever at a Dothraki wedding, I can be like, no, everything's cool. I'm cool. You're cool.
No, you're not going to
We're
go
cool.
to a Dothraki wedding.
Dude, I don't know. I might get invited to one. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you can get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com. Use promo code STEAM. That's BABBEL.com/STEAM for an extra 3 months free. Babbel, language for life. Well, Brett's out. He's up in the Togs. Major shouts to the Togs.
Big ups to the
Shout out to Brett. Shout out to Dave.
Big shouts to Dave. Shouts
The original
to the whole squad.
Dave.
Original D, man, like people call him.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want Will's breaking news?
Yes.
A little choose your adventure. We have Blink-182, country music, or washed media.
Ooh.
Let's go
are
watch
these,
media.
These are like all under the same umbrella.
True.
No, they're not.
You want
All right,
washed
let's
media?
go to Wash Media, Dylan.
Sure.
We're on baby watch. There's a possibility that I'm not on every episode this week.
Yep.
I hope I am.
We'll step up.
I hope I am on every episode this week, but there's a very good possibility that your boy will be out for a little bit, and I'm sorry about that. I have to tend to my child.
Yeah. Can I share something else under the wash media category?
Are you going to tease something? This is what you do? You
What
tease.
is this, Dylan?
I'm going to start writing a monthly Inside Wash Media editorial that will be available on Patreon, the $5 backer tier. Just gives you a look behind the curtain of what goes on here, basically. I know a lot of people are interested in that kind of thing, and this will give you a chance to read about it.
Is it going to have a theme song that's like, welcome to the Inside Wash Media podcast?
Well, it's going to be an editorial, so no, it won't have a fucking intro song, you dumbass.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could.
It literally could.
Anyway,
I'd be sick if it did.
just something for the
Let's
kids to enjoy.
We can go in and edit.
No one's doing mixed media editorial.
Yeah, you don't see that.
You guys want Blink-182 or country music?
Ooh.
Country music.
Yeah, say the best for last.
A big shouts to the Entertainer of the Year from last night's AMC Awards. You guys ever heard of Luke Bryan? He's got 2 first names. He won Entertainer of the Year. As far as entertainers go, he was the most entertaining.
Wow, from his cowboy boots to his down-home roots.
That guy stinks.
No, he's an entertainer of the year.
He stinks. His music is terrible.
I could see you being at a Luke Bryan show.
No.
I could see Bay dragging you to one, and you
No.
enjoying it.
I think it's bullshit.
They would never do that.
I think it's bullshit. There were no female nominees up for Entertainer of the Year. Doesn't that seem a little messed up?
Did John Party pass on the nominee or something?
We're trying to gas up our country queens, Dylan.
They did note that women did own the night, but I mean, come on, like you got Luke Bryan.
Who?
You really doing Luke Bryan?
So
Guy stinks.
Maren Morris, is she in that ballpark?
I think she won a couple things last night, Dave. She did that one song about doing a Peloton side to side.
Hands to myself.
She got 2 honors, including Song of the Year. That's big.
Okay, that's a big award.
Miranda Lambert performed 3 times and held on to her record as the most decorated winner in ACM history.
Did they do it in person?
You know,
I feel like they did.
You know, I wasn't watching, you know.
Luke Bryan.
It just wasn't in my rotation last night.
Did Luke Bryan perform on a dirt road?
Gotta think he did.
It's hard to say.
Can we do real or fake Luke Bryan songs next time?
Lewis Hamilton had a little gravel on the tires.
Ooh.
Wow.
An F1 guy.
More on that?
I don't know if you
Too
guys know
much
about
dip.
You guys want to hear about the Blink-182 news?
Not
I thought
really.
you'd never ask.
Dude,
Not
Travis
really.
Barker is horny on the TL lately. You guys see this?
Yeah,
So
I
he's
did.
dating Kourtney Kardashian.
Dylan said he's not hot,
He's
by
putting
the way.
ass pic. Who thinks he's hot?
Dude, he's getting inappropriate with her. On his slideshow, this wasn't a story. This was him putting it in his actual happy birthday post to Kourtney Kardashian. He put up a video of her sucking on his thumb in a very seductive way.
That's
Wait,
not
what?
something you need to do.
On his story right now, you will see a photo where it looks like she's doing something very promiscuous on the beach. She might be eating cake by the ocean.
Oh.
Well, these two are into each other.
Dude, they're horny. It's crazy.
Wow.
His tea's just off the charts right now.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Okay.
Is Disick just like punching air?
Dude, that thumb sucking one.
He doesn't care. Right?
Yeah, he's probably just like. Does he even follow her?
Gosh.
Did y'all see the breaking? I got breaking news.
What is it?
Did you see who's going to Gonzaga? It's number 1 player, Chet Holmgren.
Shouts to Chet.
Dude, summer of Chet is upon us.
Church.
Did you see he was kind of doxing someone who wrote a negative piece about him in Vanity Fair?
I saw that he was not a fan of Vanity Fair, but I did not dive too deep into what was happening. I did read some of the article.
He borderline. I don't know if he doxed her technically, but he was very, very aggressive.
Should we do our new segment? Docs, expose, call out.
No, that's a terrible idea.
It's like not.
I hate it.
What, dude? You gonna call him out, or are you gonna dox him?
Do we actually dox people during the
Yeah,
segment?
you have the person that you dox. You have to follow through, and you actually have to dox.
Lil dox.
Uh-huh.
Doxy lady. Should we get out of here?
It's time to wrap her up. Fun stuff.
I gotta go
man.
pick up lunch for KJ and I.
Oh,
Big if
very
true.
cool. Very cool.
Check out Too Much Dip recording later this afternoon and
Let's
drop it later.
Do it.
Bye.